And that is how the Premier League table looks. Where are Sunderland? At the heady heights of second, 17 points after 9 games. They've played a game more than City and Arsenal, but they are in very, very good company, Owen, up there, aren't they? And they were good for it this afternoon.
Brilliant. I mean, look who they're in between. You know, Arsenal and Man City after being in the Championship. That is amazing. That's what it's all about. They've done a brilliant job. They spent a lot of money on some new players, but all of those players have had a huge impact on this team. The goalkeeper's terrific. Defensively, they're great. But they pose a threat at the top of the pitch. They don't just sit in defend. They have a go when they can. And the blueprint is perfect at the moment.
This is what we discussed, guys, isn't it, before kickoff? And a lot of clubs have done it before, where they've rolled those dice after being promoted. They've spent lots of money, but they haven't spent it in the right areas. Essentially, they've spent the Premier League TV money, but they've spent it so well, Glenn.
So well. I think everything that Owen says is they've got a good balance. And whether that's the platform they give themselves from a defensive point of view, but they've also got that belief, and Regis Lebris allows them to get forward. They've got that confidence. And at the moment, they're just absolutely brimming with it.
Yeah, look at some of the goals. I mean, the winning goal we'll have a look at again from Shamsdin Talbi, which is such an amazing moment for those travelling Sunderland fans down to West London.
But look how well they do to defend. Everybody gets back, but forget that. Even at Stamford Bridge away, they think, right, let's go for it. And Brian probably does great. You could get the shot off there, but he holds it up. And look at the bodies flying in. Talbi, this is amazing, by the way. This finish, don't smash it, pass it. You know, for a young man to do that, you'd have to say it's credit to him. But look, they worked so hard today, Glenn, didn't they, defensively? Chelsea barely had a chance, really, did they?
I mean, the desire to get back and protect one another, then also to burst forward. I mean, this is a 93rd minute. What I really like about this is Brobby does a really good job as a number 9, but it's the weight of the pass back to Talbi. It allows him to walk onto it and stroke it into that bottom corner. And do you know what? It wasn't a smash and grab, this from Sunderland. This was nothing short of what they deserved. I thought they were outstanding all afternoon.
And that's the thing, a lot of teams, guys, and not just newly promoted teams, but teams established in the Premier League, 1-1 at Chelsea, 93rd minute, would have been more than happy with that. But they did keep pushing, didn't they? We were watching thinking, they're not done yet.
No, I thought to be fair, because they could smell it, I think they could feel that they had a chance to go and win the game, and they did. I thought they were in every phase. They didn't have much of the ball, but when they had it, they used it really well. I thought defensively they were, the whole back five, everybody was terrific. The goalkeeper didn't make many saves, did he? And I just think the manager he deserves a lot of praise, because that game plan was to perfection.
We talked a lot, didn't we, before the game about Granit Xhaka, but that is where that experience is just invaluable, to see a game like that over the line, over the ultimate line in the end.
Yeah, he's the standout player. He's the one that orchestrates it all. He can kind of, and he's the one, especially at Stamford Bridge away. They go 1-0 down after 3 minutes. Just gets his foot in the ball. Just recycles the ball a couple of times. Just takes that pressure off them. Often a newly promoted team can keep going as they are, and you can get undone 3, 4, 5. But just that experience to understand what is happening in that moment of the game. And some of his touches were absolutely sublime.
Well, let's have a closer look, Owen, at his 90 minutes, Granit Xhaka, because I know you're a big fan.
Yeah, look, he's not the quickest, but I tell you what, in the head, he's one of the quickest. He's sharp. You know, the passes that he played were exceptional. He's always in the right position. Obviously, set pieces, you know, he's got a great delivery, but he just has a great feel, Glenn, you know, for what the game needs. And I think when you have a young team like this ball, that's beautiful.
That is, it's a brilliant ball. Just to find that, and you're in those half spaces, here we see him just back defending, just reading the game. Well, like Owen said, he's not fast, but he knows what he needs to do. He traps him down the wing there, eventually robs him of the ball. Just this here, look at this desire to get forward. Even at his age, he's still bursting forward at the right moments. I mean, I thought this was going. Once he cuts in here, he tries to play it back into this near corner, but it just shows the confidence he's got, how much he's enjoying his football, and he was an absolute joy to watch.
How much credit do we have to give Sunderland for how quickly they have gelled? Because it has been such a huge overhaul of players, and you know the risk is sometimes that it doesn't work. But this looks like a team that have been together for a few seasons and are pushing towards those European places.
But I think when you have a good manager like they do, and then you get a really good goalkeeper, which have and Roos as well, and you get somebody like Xhaka, I think it kind of knits it all together. The spine of the team is really good. We've seen Isidore, you know, score plenty of goals as well. So I think defensively, they're really strong. They don't give many goals away. I think they've got the second best defence in the Premier League as a promoted team. That's rare. We've seen teams come up promoted and play this ridiculous possession football and get smashed to bits. Sunderland realised that's not going to work. The blueprint's different. Be solid, defensively. Xhaka, obviously, I think with his experience knitting these guys together. Sadiqi's only 20 in the middle of the park.
The
with
perfect
him.
blend. Do you remember before game we were talking about Chelsea having the youngest squad in the Premier League, but not having those.
Chelsea need a Xhaka type in there.
Yeah.
If they did, they wouldn't have lost that game today. And I think the manager does praise for his subs, but also Maresca in a way. That game got away from him, and in the second half they barely created anything with all the possession that they had.
But that's where you need someone like you say, Xhaka, who can manage from within. Sometimes when the game's gone, the players are out there. I mean, you can dictate from the sidelines as much as you want, but once the game's gone, you kind of it's out of your control to a certain extent. Whereas Xhaka for Lebris, he's managing on field, isn't he?
But Chelsea can't afford to lose that game today. Even if you're not going to win it, it ends up in a draw. And that's what I mean about before. We said about inexperienced players. You need guys in there that say, guys, we're not going to lose this game today. And to lose 2-1 is a sucker punch at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, and that is a big blow, isn't it, for Chelsea in terms of... I was going to ask you where this sort of puts them in terms of the title picture and what you were thinking pre-game and what you're thinking now, Glenn, for Enzo Maresca's side.
Oh, well, I mean, this is a big blow. Chelsea are on a really good run of form at the moment, and I think there's a they probably felt as though they were going to sleepwalk in this game to a victory against Sunderland, especially after Manchester United beat them a couple of weeks ago. But this Sunderland team that turned up, I mean, they'll have to look at themselves in the mirror a little bit, these Chelsea squad, because they are games that, if you want to be competing in the Champions League, you've got to be winning.
Yeah. Well, let's go live to Stamford Bridge now and get some reaction from the tunnel where the match winner, Shamsdin Talbi, is standing by. Shamsdin, welcome to Premier League Live. We've got Owen Hargreaves and Glenn Murray in the studio here. I can see that smile on your face. What a day for you. What a day for Sunderland.
Yeah, thank you so much. We are really happy. We did a great performance today, and I'm happy with my first goal at Stamford Bridge, so I'm really happy.
And the first goal you've scored, we were just looking, Shamsdin, the first goal you've scored since a double in the Champions League for your old club, Club Bruges, against Atalanta. But what will that do for your dressing room? What can that do for your season going forward now?
Yeah, I'm really happy. I think as attackers, you need to score your first goal to start to score goals against. Yeah, I'm really happy to score here at Stamford Bridge for the 3 points. I'm really happy of the team. We did a great performance, and I'm really happy.
We're just looking at your goal now. I mean, it's composure, isn't it? I mean, I know you're a young lad and you've played in the Champions League before and you've played in big matches, but what are you thinking in that moment when the ball rolls across to you so late on, knowing that you got the chance to hit the target there?
Yeah, like we work it on training. We saw the goalkeeper is really tall, and I think with the tall goalkeeper, you need to shoot on the ground, and I did it perfect, I think.
What about those full-time scenes? Because I know you've only been there a couple of minutes at Sunderland, but you know what the Mackems are all about, and there were a few tops off. I know you were celebrating with them. They absolutely loved it. They'll love that long journey back home, won't they?
Yeah, I think we have 3 hours to come home. But I want to thank the fans. They are really incredible, and I think they show it again that for me we have the best fan of Premier League.
Shamsdin, it's been a wonderful start to the season. I just wanted to know, obviously, when you set out in the season, the aim was to stay up. Has that aim changed now?
No, we have the same mentality and the same want to stay in the Premier League, and more than staying, I think. We have a great team, great staff, and I think I've seen now we are second.
Yes,
you just seen that, have you?
Yeah, I just see it. Yeah, it's good, but I think what I say also in next interview, second is nice, but it's not the end of the season, and we need to keep going like this, and to get again 3 points.
Congratulations. I think the secret's probably been defensively. You guys are so good defensively. I think you have the second best defence in the Premier League. But then you can counter. Even that goal late, 90 plus minutes at Stamford Bridge, you guys commit to attacking and taking that chance.
Yeah, I think we have a great team, but we know also our qualities, and our qualities is to be a great team with all of qualities, and we show it today again, and I'm really happy.
Shamsdin, we really appreciate you speaking to us live on Premier League Live. Second in the table, hey? Those Mackems are starting to dream. We wish you a good season and congratulations.
Go celebrate.
Thank you so much.
Go celebrate, quite right. I'm sure he will do.